All right, so today we're going to be diving into Ripple.
Okay.
And I know, we've been seeing a lot action
Yeah.
around XRP
Oh,
recently,
absolutely.
especially, with the whole stablecoin thing coming up.
For sure, for sure.
You sent me over a couple articles, particularly talking about like a 6%
Yeah.
price jump just in the last few days.
It's very impressive.
Yeah. And, before we kind of get into the stablecoin stuff,
Right.
um, I guess just to set the stage a little bit, stablecoins, for anyone listening who might not know,
Sure.
they're kind of a big deal
Yeah, they are.
in the whole crypto world.
Well, they're designed to be, less volatile
Right.
than your average cryptocurrency.
Right. Like Bitcoin or Ethereum
Right.
or even XRP.
Exactly. And usually they're, pegged to something like the US dollar to
Right.
kind of keep things stable.
So it's almost like, it's almost like a bridge
Yeah.
between, the traditional financial world and
Exactly.
crypto.
Bridging the gap.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, for Ripple specifically, I mean, this could be really huge for them.
Right.
It plays right into their whole thing about, being the top dog for global payments. It's
Right,
not
man.
just about, getting investors excited.
Right.
It's about, actually building a better financial system.
And it seems like they're actually, making some headway with that.
Yeah.
One of the articles you sent over, I think it was the Coindesk one.
Okay.
Mentioned the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse.
Right.
And he was basically confirming that the New York Department of Financial Services
So about IDFS.
had given the green light
They did.
to their stablecoin, which is
RLUSD.
RLUSD.
Yep.
And it sounds like it's going to be hitting the exchanges pretty soon.
Yeah, very soon.
I can't even imagine what the Ripple community is like right now.
Oh, they must be going crazy. I mean, this is huge news for them.
Yeah.
A stablecoin launch, that could really boost XRP's value.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of boosting XRP's value,
Right.
there were a couple analysts mentioned in these articles
Right.
that are, pretty bullish on XRP.
Very bullish.
One in particular, Ali Martinez.
Okay.
He's predicting some pretty ambitious price targets.
Ambitious. Yeah.
I think he said 8.40.
Yeah.
It's kind of like his conservative estimate.
Right. And then he threw out a really optimistic one.
Yeah, 48.12.
Yeah, like way out there.
Yeah.
Look, I
Anyway,
think-
what's he basing those numbers on?
Well, it sounds like he's looking at the trading volume.
Okay.
After that RLUSD announcement, it went way up.
Right.
So that's, a good sign. It means investors are feeling confident.
Makes sense.
And he also mentioned this thing called a symmetrical triangle pattern.
A symmetrical triangle.
Yeah, it's like this technical indicator that a lot of these analysts use. And, basically it often signals a breakout.
A breakout meaning?
Meaning the price is going to make a big move. Could go up, could go down, but he seems to think it's going to go up.
Interesting. So he's, reading the tea leaves, so to speak, and
looking at those signals and
Yeah.
thinking positive.
that's cool.
Yeah.
But 48.12,
Right.
that's pretty wild.
It is a wild prediction.
Should we be taking these price predictions with a grain of salt?
Yeah, you always got to be a little skeptical.
Right.
These are just, interpretations of
Right.
data and, the market is unpredictable.
Right.
But, it's still interesting to see what these analysts are
Yeah,
thinking.
absolutely. Another analyst that was mentioned was Peter Brandt.
Okay, yeah, Peter Brandt, he's...
And I think he had some interesting things to say about XRP's chart.
He did. He said it was the strongest chart he'd seen among all the crypto assets.
What do you think he meant by that?
Well, Peter Brandt's a, pretty seasoned trader. He's
Yeah.
been around the block.
Right.
So when he says something like that, people listen. I think he's probably referring to, how XRP has been, trending upwards
Yeah.
pretty consistently, even when the rest of the market's been down.
Yeah. It has been kind of holding its own.
Yeah, it has.
That's a good sign.
It is a good sign.
Yeah.
Kind of shows that it's resilient.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got potential for the long haul.
For sure. For sure. And it seems like all of this positive sentiment
Yeah.
is, actually playing out in the market.
Yeah.
We're seeing XRP outperform,
Yeah.
a lot of the other big cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
One of the articles, I think it was the Bloomberg one, mentioned that
Yep.
XRP's market cap has hit $132 billion,
Wow.
which puts it at number 4.
Number 4. That's impressive.
Yeah, for all the digital assets out there.
It really is. That tells you something about how well Ripple's doing.
Yeah.
They're really making some strategic moves.
Yeah, and it's got to be more than just hike at this point.
Right. It is,
Oh.
their products are actually gaining traction. You know that on-demand liquidity service, the ODL?
Right.
The one that uses XRP for cross-border payments?
Right.
I mean, that's really starting to take off.
Yeah.
And, they've also got these partnerships with all these big financial institutions. So,
Right.
so it's this combination of, technology and partnerships that's
Yeah.
really giving them an edge.
Yeah. So it seems like we've got this, perfect storm brewing for Ripple.
Yeah.
We've got the stablecoin launch coming up. We've got
Mhm.
analysts, making some pretty bold predictions.
Right.
And we've got, strong market performance.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all looking pretty good.
It's really exciting time for Ripple.
Yeah, for sure.
But, it does make you wonder what's going to happen next.
Right.
Will this stablecoin strategy actually lead to, mainstream adoption of XRP?
Right.
Will we see people using it for their everyday transactions?
Right.
And if that happens, I mean, what does that mean for, the future of finance?
Yeah, what does that mean for the whole global financial system?
Exactly. It's a big question.
It is a big question.
And one that we're going to have to keep our eye on
Yeah.
as this whole thing unfolds.
So that's a great place to leave it then, I think.
Yeah.
We'll be following this story closely.
Absolutely.
And we'll definitely be diving back into it
For sure.
as things develop.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
And to all our listeners out there, keep your eyes peeled
Yeah, stay tuned.
because things are about to get interesting.
For sure they are.
All right. We'll catch you next time.
See ya. Bye.